101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. We are talking with Aaron Lehman and Misty Hunt about Homer City Parks and Recreation. Our conversation this morning brought to you by Marcus & Mack, voted Best Personal Injury Law Firm in the Best of Indiana County contest. Marcus & Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Morning, folks.
Morning. How are you? Thanks for having us.
Good to have you both with us. Misty, for our Facebook listeners, show them your T-shirt. Life is a garden. Dig it, it says.
Nice.
Yeah.
I should have my pool T-shirt on, I guess, or
Just
something.
don't take your shirt off. That's
I'm not going to do
I'm
that.
going casual today. I have to go to work after this.
Well, sure. And well, you're involved with the community garden anyway, so that's an absolutely appropriate T-shirt. But, Aaron, we're entering into the hottest week of the year is going to be this week. We're going to have temperatures up around and maybe over 90 for several days this week. I would guess the pool is going to be the place to be.
The pool is definitely the place to be. You know, we're having a good year. A lot of people are coming. I've had a lot of people come and just say, you know, it's one of the best pools they've been to. You know, we're a true community pool. We're trying to keep it so, you know, anybody from the area, whether you're United or Blairsville or, you know, anywhere can come. You don't just have to be in Homer City. Mm-hmm. And, you know, so we're doing that. But tonight we're having a pool party, and it's going to be a $5 cover, if you will. Uh-huh. And we're going to have Gilbert Woodley with Wave Rider DJ Services DJing it. He's volunteering his time for that. And we also had Walmart, Giant Eagle, and Martin's gives us some gift cards. So when people come in, they can have hamburgers, hot dogs, water. We're going to have our concessions open. It should just be a good time for everybody. Yeah. It's from 6:30 till 9, so we're trying to, you know, do a lot of stuff for the community like we always have done. But then, you know, this was just something that is also a little bit of a fundraiser for Parks and Rec because, you know, when you're a nonprofit, you need to figure out how to bring money in a lot of different ways.
Hawaiian shirts optional?
Hawaiian shirts are optional. Yes. There
you go.
Yeah. Some people might have them on this. It'll be interesting.
Yeah. What time tonight?
So it's 6:30 till 9, and of course at the pool. So it should be a good time, and it's something that, you know, the board just was like, let's do something, and you know, so so it's been good.
Yeah. Pool season has been a pretty good one so far.
Yeah.
Even with the weather, it's not been really conducive all the time.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, you guys have been helpful tremendously with us with the advertising, and you know the radio ads and everything have been phenomenal. We've had people say they come to the pool because of that, so that's been great. And yeah, we've just, you know, we're trying to keep it open, so it is going to be there for years and years and years. I just talked to the one gentleman there, and his parents went to the pool. He went to the pool, and now his kids went to the pool, and now his grandkids are going to the pool. So it's, you know, it's generational now, which is great.
Four generations at one pool.
Yeah. It was pretty cool.
That's beautiful.
So
pool season's going on. Yeah. Now, Misty, people, once they've been working in the community garden, they've got dirt under their nails. Wash that off before you jump in the pool, right?
Let's hope so.
Yeah.
Sure.
How's the community garden going? We were there when the garden was planted. How does your garden grow?
It is growing amazingly well. We've had great success. We had a little snafu with some rabbits at the beginning of the season, but we got past that, I think, and everything's flourishing and doing really well. We pretty much got through all of the cold crops, and they've been pulled, and we've recycled in some new things and trying to keep the greens so everyone can have salads. But the tomatoes are green. They're there. They'll be ripe soon. We even have little peppers coming. So everything's going really well.
Yeah.
We've actually had several. We had a garlic harvest, and those went fast. And I was really excited about that. But in the meantime, while we're waiting on our harvest, we've been doing a lot of workshops, and those have turned out really well. We've had a lot of community involvement in those, and we have a few more to go. Our next one is actually the Harvest Workshop on July 31st, and that's going to be focused on what's growing in the garden and what we can do with that. And there'll be a little cooking demonstration so that they can see what you could come to the garden and what you could take home and make from it. We'll include some recipes. Then I'm going to go over some seed saving on August 8th. Kelly's going to do the second round of wild foraging. August 16th, and then our last one, but we might add some at the end. But the main one that we really wanted to focus on was the August 20th workshop that's going to teach everyone how to to learn how to a little intro to water bath canning.
No,
And we'll probably be making some salsa. Hopefully we'll have things from the garden that we can incorporate into that. If not, I'll probably bring some of my garden stuff as well. And the library classes have gone amazing. We still have those through September as well. So that's every third Saturday of every month. And those are really, there's been a lot of fun because we get the kiddos involved and the adults. It's for all ages, but it's fun for the kids, I think, more than anything. And that's been a really great thing. One of the biggest things that I come here today to talk about is something that we've teased on our own Facebook page a little bit, but I thought I would make an official announcement that we're going to have a harvest festival at the garden in October on the 7th.
Oh, yeah.
And we're finalizing some of those details this week with the committee, and we're going to have applications for vendors and stuff like that ready. So anyone who would like to reach out to be part of a vendor, we'd prefer it to be from Homer City first because we want it to be a true Homer City focused, community-based situation. So we like our handcrafted vendors from there, but we'll reach out to the outskirts as we fill those spots. Like I said, all the details aren't worked out, but the plan is to have some vendors. We're going to have live music, crafts for kids, some games, and hopefully a basket raffle if we can get that set up. So we're very, very busy working on that. But that's going to basically be a fundraiser and a community event so that we can kind of tie up the season with that, and we're going to have like a little scarecrow contest for the businesses. There's a whole lot of stuff going to be going on. So anybody who thinks that sounds fun should check out our Facebook page, or if they want to try to get on the list to be a vendor, they could email us. But that's something we're going to kind of just have like a culmination of the harvest season at the end of October. So we're really excited about that.
Very nice. Now, you mentioned that next Monday, the 31st, you're going to have a session. And if somebody hasn't been involved in the community garden at all, but they want to get involved because you just presented it so nicely, what should they do? Where is it, and where can they learn more about it?
Wonderful. Our garden is located at on East Wiley Street at In-Town Park, which is where the tennis courts, pickleball courts are. It's adjacent to that. It's pretty easy to see. It's right amongst with all the playgrounds and whatnot. If you want to get involved, you can either email us, get a hold of us on Facebook. Our email is homercitygarden@gmail.com, so it's pretty simple to remember. And that's just if you want to get involved, do that. We also have some things hanging up. If you go to the garden, I've been putting flyers up at the garden to announce the next workshop and stuff like that. So if you're not real, Facebook savvy or whatever, we do try to put up physical papers for other people that want to just see it in person. So I try to keep that posted so that you know what's going on. And then I have a little clipboard at the garden as well that I've been writing updates and stuff just casually on. So I try to keep everybody, if you're not on Facebook, then we have another option for that as well. So that helps, So, but the workshops are a lot of fun. I think that we're really helping spread the idea of what you do after you plant a garden and other things that kind of assist that gardening situation, because not everybody is real good at gardening, so maybe they're better at cooking. So then they would come to the harvest one so they could enjoy that a little bit more. Yeah. We had an herbal tea bar that went over really, really well. We did that at the Floodway Pavilion because we don't have a pavilion. But it was a really good time, and everybody had so much fun and learned so many things. And we just kind of had like a little chat at the end and exchanged some ideas, and it really felt like community, and I really enjoyed that. So.
Yeah, well, that's really what it's all about, isn't it, Aaron?
It's about community, and that's one of the things that it's like you can build a community around a garden, and I mean that's definitely what we're doing. And I mean I just had some really good and Misty too. We had some people from Indiana say you're doing some great things, and like I've had people from all over about the pool, and so I mean, just it makes Homer City proud that people are actually noticing what we're doing, that we're doing some really great things, and there's some people hopefully modeling some stuff after us so they can bring it to their own communities and get their communities excited about garden or excited about different recreational things in their areas. So sure. It's been great, and Misty and Kelly and everybody else that has been with hats off to them, because they spend so much time doing this stuff, and it's been wonderful because it's just getting people, like I know nothing about canning, so it's like if they have that, I can go out a can. And the good thing about the one thing that I talk about is food insecurity. If you have a garden and you learn how to can, you could use that all over the winter. So that's a good thing too. So I just think that, like everything that they're doing is just amazing, and I can't say enough about that.
Yeah, it's wonderful. All right, so we're gardening, we're jumping in the pool. What else are we doing recreationally in Homer City?
So I mean, we have people using the in-town park. The Field 1 of softball is phenomenal. People have told me, so I don't play softball. So that's a good thing. People can still rent that out. We are also, we're having the pickleball court. We're going to be putting new lights there so people can actually play pickleball at night. So that'll be fun. And I had no idea how big pickleball is, but it's gotten huge. It really is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just having a place where grandparents can bring grandkids, parents can bring kids. The pool with the stairs. I've seen a lot more parents and grandparents coming and just enjoying being outside and being together, and like getting in the pool, and it's wonderful because you don't have to just sit in your house. You can come out, you can do things, you can go to the garden, you can go to the parks, you can go to the playgrounds, you can play pickleball, basketball. The cool thing about the garden also is we have a playground there, so even if you're working on the garden, your kids can be playing on the playground or playing basketball or whatever you want to do. So that's a lot of stuff we're doing in Homer City to try to make it a better area for everybody.
Yeah, and that intergenerational thing you're talking about, whether it's the pool or it's the pickleball courts or whatever it happens to be, because pickleball is something that parents and grandparents can play with the grandkids, and everybody has a great time with that. Or you're in the garden there with Misty and everybody else.
Yeah.
That's just a lot of fun.
Or the pool. So, so it's just a bunch of stuff that you can come and do in Homer City.
And you've got Hoodlebug coming up soon.
Hoodlebug's coming up, so that'll be exciting. And, hopefully we'll have something with the garden at the Hoodlebug, which will be great. And, so it's just a lot of stuff. And the stuff that Rob Nymick is going to be doing in the future for Homer City is going to be amazing. I mean, he's gotten some grants. We have these plans. Well, the thing that's great about having a community garden and the pool is when he does these grants, he can actually use that's part of the community. So they can use the fact that we have a community garden to get certain grants. So that's helping out tremendously. So everything works together, and it just makes it's going to make Homer City a place where people definitely want to come to and either live or visit or do whatever. So
yeah. Misty needs you to pick a few more weeds over at the community.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
When you say bring people to Homer City, I think I'm the person that's lived in Homer City the longest on the committee of the garden. So everybody that has joined our committee for the garden is relatively new to Homer, so that it gives them a reason to stay, and then maybe bring some new people in as well. Once other people see that people have joined that community and it's become something worthwhile to stick around. So like that's I think what I've learned the most is, isn't this neat that like the people that have just come to the community care about it enough to actually give back to it already, where, you know what I mean? It's just nice to, I don't know. I just thought that was interesting that it wasn't like the diehard Homer Cityans that have been there forever. Sure. Although we like those people too, but it's nice to see that new people are coming in and seeing the value of the town, for sure.
Aaron, really quickly, tonight. Time?
6:30 till 9.
Pool party.
The Homer City Pool.
Homer City Pool.
Yes, come on out. Enjoy the music. Enjoy the food. Enjoy the pool.
Good stuff.
Okay. Right now, I think the temperature is like 81 in the pool. So, it's pretty warm.
There you go.
All right. Thank you.
Liking it. 8:25 in the morning. It is the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, 101.1 FM, AM 1160, WCCSradio.com, and the CBS Sports Minute next.